Hello, Peter Hollemans here. I'm the primary software developer for the Coastwatch data analysis tool. And in my video series here, the last video I showed was how to draw annotations on the data view. Now in this video, what I'm going to show is how to create false color composites, because what I have here is AVHRR data, and I don't have the right spectra for true color, so I'll be showing how to create false color. Now this is covered in Chapter 3 of the User's Guide, Section 3.8. What I'll do first is I have my typhoon data that I've been looking at, and I will zoom in on just the typhoon. You can see here. There it is. And this is channel 2. What I want to do in order to create a really good false color image is to make sure that I can see all the details and the brightnesses in the image that I have. So here's channel 2. I can see all the different brightnesses from black all the way to white. Channel 1 likewise. Channel 4, I'm going to switch to a black and white linear palette, and I'm going to reverse like this, so that black to white is now mapped white to black. And I can see all the details in the channel 4 thermal data as well. So on the left hand side here in the tabs, the control tabs, I have a color composite tab. I'll click that tab, and I can see here at the top color components. And what I want to do is I want to associate the red, green, and blue components with 3 different channels of AVHRR to create my false color composite. So I'll associate red with channel 1, green with channel 2, and blue with channel 4. And I've already done my enhancement on 1, 2, and 4. Looks like, there we go. And so I will turn on my color composite mode like this, and there you have it. You can see that what it's done is it's created a merged image that combines all 3 channels of AVHRR to create the color of each pixel, rather than using a color palette. So in fact, on the right hand side, the scale is dimmed out to emphasize the fact that it's no longer really using a color palette. I'll switch to full screen view here. You can see a little better. There we are. And 1-to-1 mode. So there's the typhoon in false color, and what we're looking at is different cloud layers and different temperatures, because the colors are different in the different parts of the cloud. Channel 1, 2, and 4. 4 is the thermal data, so that's where the different temperatures are coming from, and channel 1 and 2 have slightly different brightnesses for different types of clouds. So I will pan up now and take a look. Here's the ocean. It's a sort of a bluey purple color. If we keep going up to Japan, it's a little bit greeny blue. And there's something interesting that I noticed in Japan here. This area here is a little different from the rest of the surrounding area there, and so I was curious as to why that might be. And this is something that you can see in false color mode really easily, that sometimes you can't see in just straight palette mode. So what I'll do is I'm going to close this full screen mode and undo the color composite mode and go and re-enhance channels 1, 2, and 4 for the land here. It doesn't really bring it out. If I just normalize here, that's a little bit better. And channel 2, I'll normalize that. That's a little bit better as well, a little brighter. And channel 4, I will normalize and then reverse so you can see some of the detail in the land. I'll go back to this color composite tab and turn on color composite mode again, and you can see the land is a little bit more bright and the components here are a little bit more distinct from each other. I'll go back into full screen mode. There we are. And 1-to-1. Take a look at this area. So you can see that this is a little bit different from the surrounding area, and what I was curious about why that was. So I took a look at my Google map, and I found out, if I take a look at the map of Japan, here I've pulled it up here, that's actually where Tokyo is. So it makes a lot of sense actually that that area would be a different color in false color composite mode. And I'll go back into full screen mode, because that's where there's a city, and that will have different levels of vegetation and probably a different temperature as well as in the surrounding area. So that's it for this video series for now. Stay tuned on this YouTube channel for more videos in the future on using the CoSwitch utilities and on using CDAT. Thanks very much for watching.